You know my beach ball, right? Here's her face, Cynthia, and here's the back. That is going to be so pretty because it's going to fall in this beautiful feather. The Lisa Rinna haircut, guys. See, you could do so many different things with layers, texture, and notching. Hey guys, Coach Kimmy here, just teaching you tips and tricks on hair, right? I love to teach you guys things about different ways of layering hair. So I'm definitely a layered expert. I think that layers are fun, they're beautiful, they're sexy, they give you a style. I feel like layers in hair is like makeup for people. You know how makeup could totally make you look so much better? So can layers. And I'm really, I want to say, adamant about learning layers. Like I want all my girls to learn layers. I want you to learn layers. They're timeless and seamless. They'll work forever. So you guys always know I do the beach ball haircut. You could use that pattern on hundreds of different haircuts. So I'm going to teach you, this is a medium length hair, right? So I'm going to teach you to go a little shorter and to have beautiful, strong layers before I do the Lisa Rinna, which then is going to be the flipped up haircut. So it's really fun to just know how to do them, right? If, you know, sometimes we're like, okay, I'm not really sure. You see a picture and you panic and you're like, I don't know how to do that. And you start sweating and you can't breathe and you're like, oh my God. And then you wing it and then like you do this job and then you're like, oh my God, I'm not doing hair anymore ever again. Forget it. Listen, you can learn from my channel. I promise you, if you're one of those hairstylists or cosmetology students, keep watching my channel. I'm patient. I teach you how to be patient, how to take and learn patterns, to learn techniques so that you could use different patterns and different techniques for lots of different haircuts. You are going to customize your own customer's hair. So you're not doing the same thing on every single person. Listen, it becomes familiar, but some people have thick hair, some people have thin hair, some people have medium hair, you know, long, coarse, so many different types of hair. So remember, you're not doing the same thing on everybody. You need to customize it as well. And when you learn tips and tricks of using point cutting or using texturizing, how to notch into hair where it's needed. You don't just notch hair because I teach you how to notch hair. You notch hair because it works to make the hair fuller in certain places. That's why you notch hair. And you want to see where's it bulkier. That's where you notch also if hair is too bulky in certain places. So you're using your intuition, you're using your imagination, and you're learning how to really become a pro because that's the goal. You want to make more money. You want to give your customers the best of you. All right, guys. So here we go. We are going to do your sectioning, right? You're going to do right from the crown to the back of the ear. We're going to put section right there. Now we're going to come to the other side. You guys know the beach ball. Think of a beach ball. All right, guys. So you know my beach ball, right? Here's her face, Cynthia, and here's the back. Here's the crown, and this is behind the ear, and this is behind the other ear. So here's section number 1. Then section number 2, section number 2, section number 3, section number 3. Now, remember, this is on a beach ball and this is so much bigger. So really, I should have made the sections a little bit bigger because you're really gonna have probably 3, possibly 4 if they have a really big head in the back. This mannequin head is like a perfect kind of size head. Now we're gonna divide it, right? We're gonna take down right here, get it out of the way. And come down to the mohawk and get this side out of the way. And you can do section 2 and section 2 and section 3 if you wanted to, but just put that out of the way. This is section 1. Now I'm gonna really layer her a lot just to show you the difference. Now I wanna show you the more Farrah Fawcett layers. I did her the other day and you guys could find her video of me doing that on her hair. Look how pretty that front is, right? That nice, beautiful feathered, beautiful layers, right? So that is on, I want to say like medium long hair. It's not real long, but it's perfect. And all those layers are really seamless and really go back perfectly in the front. It doesn't have like a tail hanging or anything like that. But we're going to do her shorter. Okay, I want to come up to about here to cut 2 more inches off. So I'm just going to show you first about how take that first section up. This is going to be like a little square. Now I want to go short, okay? So I'm coming all the way up here. Now look at all that hair. Now I can comb it straight up if I wanted to. Now I want you to think of something. Okay, if I comb that all straight up, where's it going to land? Now watch where that place will land. First piece is going to be there. So that's going to be short. Do you want it that short? Yes, I want it that short. So that's how you know. Now watch, if I was doing a pixie, I would go about there, even shorter. You could go real short with the pixie. If you were doing a guy's haircut, you could do a guy's haircut about there, right? And then look, it's going to be all around his head the same length if you did this the whole way, did the whole beach ball haircut in this length. But we are going to do it right about here because I really want to go short. Look at all that hair that we're getting rid of. Okay, get rid of it. Take it off. Okay, now watch. I want you to see how it's going to fall. Volume and full. Okay, now you know some of those little ends are a little rigid because it wasn't cut into. So of course, this is my favorite spot to cut because people love it short and piecey there. I am going to point cut it. You're basically making little peaks. Now I'm looking for the bend. I'm gonna right over that bend, just put a little extra lightness in there. So this always has the most fullness because that's what people want. In the 80s hair, it was always full right in this crown. Okay, see how nice that is? Now we're gonna take the next section. I'm gonna take that out. Now you can go to a square. Now I'm gonna cut that off. Now I'm gonna start really coming like around her head. And then this is gonna be about a 90 degree. So I like to do it all together. I'm doing the notching because her hair is pretty thick and I wanna do the point cutting if it needs it, which it does because I want it nice and loose and piecey. Now I'm gonna take the next section. Now I'm coming down. Look at all that hair, guys. Getting rid of all that extra. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna look where the bend is. I'm gonna just notch it where it needs a little extra. And yes, I want to do a little bit of more. Now I'm gonna take that bottom. I need to probably put her head down a little bit. Okay. And of course you'd ask the customer, can you please put your head forward? Now I'm gonna pull this straight out. Now look at, there's her length, so it's still there. I want a point cut. I'm just making those peaks and valleys. Now look at where the bend is. Just get in there and just loosen those ends up a little bit more. Now look at how nice and short that hair is gonna be. It's gonna be great. It's gonna have so much volume. And I'll cut the length later. Okay, so that is that section. Now I'm gonna go, section 1 is all done. Now I'm going to section 2, come from the top, go straight down, push this out of the way. And then you still need a piece of section 1. So I'm gonna take a little piece of it coming down so you have a guide. And then I'm gonna take the rest and I'm gonna put it out of the way. Now I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, there we go. I'm going straight up. I'm gonna notch it. There's your peaks. And you could do it that way too. Now look at, go over the bend, get to the next section. And the more that you learn this pattern, trust me when I tell you, it just becomes very easy. Like I could do this haircut in 10 minutes. That's because it's blueprinted in my brain. But then you want to customize it to the person's face and their hair. Look where the bend is, go over it, just little pieces that need it. A lot of times the ends don't really need point cutting because they're not as thick, I want to say sometimes the bottom, but some people have really thick hair and that's who I do it on. So it all depends. You're always looking at what are you working with. So listen, take a piece out of this, push it over. Now you're on section 3 on the right side. Now I'm gonna be really not quite in front of her, but on an angle in front of her. I want you to look at my body position, okay? So just so you know, I am not directly in front of her yet. When I'm on section 4, I'll be directly in front of her. When I'm doing number 3, I'm kind of right on this angle. So if her head was up, which I'd put her head back up just because I did the back, I want to be like right about here. So I'm pulling it right where the hair lives, straight up. Okay, but I'm not exactly straight this way. I'm like almost on a little bit of an angle. It is straight up, but not straight this, like coming from here. It's on a little bit of an angle of where section 3 is. Because remember, section 3 is here. I'm taking that section right from where that section is. I'm not over directing it forward and I'm not bringing it back. So keep it right where it lives, guys. So it is gonna matter where you stand. Do not pull that hair. I am not a big over director. I don't like over directing hair, barely at all. I do it once in a while, but not really for layers, I don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna definitely see how it's such a straight, rigid line. Wherever it's too thick and I need a little bit of space is where I'm gonna cut that shorter. Okay, here's our last piece from that section number 3. I'm gonna do it right here. I feel like it's thick. I do wanna do the ends right here a little bit. Now look at that beautiful, beautiful shag. She is gonna have such great, beautiful hair, and we're gonna cut her to about here. We're gonna cut that off there, and this is gonna be really nice and shaggy. Beautiful short haircut with layers. Now we're gonna go to section number 3 on the left-hand side. Now I'm gonna be standing, not directly on the side of her, but a little bit less. I'm gonna pull this up right where it lives in that section. Make sure you can see those peaks. If you don't see those peaks, make sure you make those peaks. And now I'm going to the next section. So this is a good haircut for one of my girls, Sophia's mom, Mary. She loves her hair short and layered like this. It's one of her favorite haircuts. But she has a nice short, and we're gonna make it her length too. But she has the front real long, so maybe we'll do something like that too. It'll be fun to leave it a little longer in the front. Now I'm gonna be right directly behind her. And now if you wanna get this out of the way, you can comb it. Take that first box straight up to where it lives. Look for your guide. And trust me, when I check it, you're gonna see. You're gonna see where your guide is, okay? You can always check it if you're not sure. Take a piece and bring it straight up and you'll find it. Now, how do we check it? Now that is so pretty. It's nice and piecey. I'm gonna take this section. You take it like a train track and you just look. How is that perfect, you know? Little piece here and there, but see how nice and piecey it is? That is gonna be so airy and so nice. Take the next section, right in the middle. Beautiful. And you're gonna see if there's any little extra pieces. So you could do this whole middle of the back first, because when it's shorter, you actually have to like maybe do this section and this section too. So now I'll just come over here, bring this up. Take the next section, you're doing it like a train track, remember, or a ladder. Either one, train track or ladder, same thing. I'm gonna do that little piece right there. If it needs more, like let's just say it felt still real heavy to me here, I would just notch little pieces to make it more voluminous. This is getting into her next section, which I shouldn't really be grabbing, because it's gonna be longer there because that's the next section, but you just bring it straight up. It's a little heavy right here. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go to this side. Ladder, train track, whatever you want, looks good. A little heavy right there. Take the next step. And remember, you did the whole mohawk, then you did this side, and then you did this side, checking. Take it, pull it up, take it, pull it up. Now I'm gonna go here, I'm almost done. I just wanna make them a little bit piecier and a little less heavy. Take the next ladder section, a little bit more. And then there's one more thing that you're gonna have to do, and you gotta check like with your intuition. Now, that's all done. Now you did the whole back, but now you just wanna pull it to make sure that these two are even. Do you understand? Because you can also take it this way to see, are those even? But sometimes if you're over directing it one way, you don't really know. So you really just use your imagination, see it, you know, pull it, use your imagination, feel that hair. From the same two pieces, does it feel balanced? You want balance, guys, not perfection. So that looks really, really good. And then I'm just gonna come up with her length after. Now listen, all you have to do next is, you finish that, gorgeous, is the top and the back. I mean the sides. All right, so now I am gonna do number 4. So actually what I wanna do is, I wanna do her top. I wanna take a mohawk section, I'm gonna bring her forward. I'm gonna take this little mohawk section right here, push this down, look at where her part is, because you're taking this to her part, and now I wanna see like what I did already. Okay, look at, I cut it from right there. So just go straight for right now. Just straight, just in case if she wants it longer in that front, which I'm gonna do because maybe she just wants more volume here, but she wants her front longer. So I am not gonna bring this, that would be cut off if I was gonna make this shorter and try to match her bang. I'm not matching her bang. I'm gonna actually let this front be a little longer. Okay, so that is my guide right there. But I'm leaving this front longer because she wants it more full here. So that's it. It was that simple to get that guide there. And I love the bangs, so I'm leaving them. And then we're gonna do section 4. Okay, so this is section 3, goes back here. Section 4 is right here in front of the ear. Okay, always know your sections for the beach ball pattern. Right here. So here, section number 4 is right in front of the head. I mean, at the front of the ear, number 4, and then you got number 5. I'm gonna be standing in front of her. Just look at my body position. Now I'm in front of her. Anytime you're laying hair, you have to make sure your fingers are a certain way. So watch my fingers. They always have to be on an angle like this. My fingers are here, so if I wanted to go up, I could. If I wanted to go around, I could. You see how it's not stopping me? Now I wanna show you something. Now, sometimes I watch my girls, they do it the other way. This way. It's not gonna be exactly the same. Just for some reason, it doesn't work. I'm gonna tell you, you could try it that way, but I'm telling you, every time I've tried it that way, I have to do a lot more work because it's not even, some things doesn't fit right. I did it too long or too short. So I like to be in front of the face when I'm doing her right side, and I like to be behind them when I'm doing her left side. Because look at, again, my fingers are gonna be this way. So I get control if I want that hair to be up, go around her head, whichever way I want. Like, I just have a lot more control this way. And the other way, the fingers aren't right. It just does something. Okay, so I'm gonna be in front of her for her right side. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another way of point cutting. You see how I still have that imaginary line there, but I just point cut it. And now I wanna, just a faster way of doing it. Now listen, this is the ear here. So we have to be thoughtful of that. You can't just cut that off. You have to over direct this part here. Do you understand? This needs to be the same length as that ear there. Okay, so all this extra hair is not here, that's here in the back. All right, so right here, you have to be careful by this ear. Now let me go to section number 6. Now remember, what we did here, we let her go back a little, so I am gonna over direct this back a little bit because I want that front to be longer. And actually I could point cut because now I just showed you another way how to do it. Section number 2, section number 3, and I'm leaving that longer. This is definitely longer. Now I'm gonna look at this part because this is more her front. I'm barely gonna trim that because I really wanna leave that a little longer. See, you could do it, hair is so limitless. You wanna customize it to what they want. So, but look how nice these layers are gonna be. I'm gonna just check them too, right here. that is gonna be so pretty because it's gonna fall on this beautiful feather. I'm gonna check the next one. And I'm checking this the way I want this hair to go. I'm just gonna do a little bit more. Now watch. It's gonna be a beautiful feather. Now go down lower. I just wanna get this little parts right here because that will go back too. See how nice? And then let me get this piece right here. And I just make it a little extra pieces. So, you know, you're always looking, how is it gonna fall? Take those fingers. How is this front part gonna fall? I wanna make that a little tighter. And so when I blow dry that, it looks so great going feathered back. And now we have to do her other side. Now I am gonna show you, because I'll be in front of her. Okay, we're on section number 4. We're gonna take that little box, go straight up. Like the easiest way to do it too is for you to, well, what I do is I just grab it and then I'll cut it that way instead of doing a straight line and then doing it. But I know a lot of Vidal Sassoon people do it like 3 different times. To me, that is definitely a little bit of a time sucker. If you got the spot, do it now. Why have to do it 3 times? Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't equate in my brain, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. Whoever loves Vidal Sassoon and loves that structure, it's awesome for. I don't ever knock somebody else's way, but I just have a different way. I like speed. I like things done quickly and efficiently. And as long as it looks great and my customers are happy, it's the most important thing. Grab that hair, check it. Now look at, I need to like get some more of those little pieces. Now look at, I'm gonna go on an angle like this. So when this goes back, has that beautiful angle. See that? Beautiful. I'm looking at that nice angle going down. It looks great. And just here as well. Can I do it a little bit more? Yeah, a little bit more. You could bring it closer to the face and just even angle it a little more in certain places. And then I want to check it. So now I'm going to check. Now look at that little piece I missed. So you just do it then. You always have to check hair no matter what. Check it. And it'll fix. It'll make everything balanced. Gorgeous. All right, so she got a beautiful shag haircut. It's gonna look gorgeous when you blow dry that. Now I wanna show you this side checked, right? Let's see what this side looks like. Beautiful. Look, I have that little piece right there too. And then this next piece. So nice. Her part is natural. You always want to find the natural part of somebody. And I'm going to just do a little extra right here. You see how it's coming right down her eye right there? I want to just bring that up a little bit. Sometimes because it's on the side, if it was in the middle, you want it more perfect. But if it's on this side, you want to do a little extra right here. I want you to look at my bang. See, I have that little tiny triangle right there to connect the left side to the right side. I love that little spot, just in case my wrinkle's up there so you don't see them. That's why. It's a good wrinkle hider. And this way, if she wanted it to swoop over to the side, it could. Just soften those bangs a little bit. I love my bangs piecey. I don't like them so, but some people love them thick. So you're always gonna ask people what they like, what you think would look good on them. That's it. Okay, now we're gonna do her length. Now I'm gonna show you, I want her straight forward, and I wanna flip this up. I want this flipped up. So I'm gonna take that mohawk right here, and I'm gonna flip her up. Now listen, look how I'm gonna take my scissor. You can do it with a thinning shear too if you wanted. And I could also come down this way. But I just want it flipped up, and I want it not so perfect. So I could come this way too and just make it a little more wispy and piecey so it could really flip up nice on its own. See how cute that'll be? Now I'm gonna do the next section. Take the whole thing down and flip it up. Look at how cute that back looks already. See how it's just flipping up? I love that little flip. Gorgeous. And then we'll flip everything out and up. Now I just have to finish this side. So look at the difference. Look at this side and then look at this side. It makes a big difference. Look how just pulling that all down and flipping it up makes it automatically flip up. This is like wonky, right? It's not going the way we want it. So we're gonna comb it. Make sure you comb it from all the way underneath. Make sure everything is fully combed. Get that comb in there. Have power, have control. Your fingers are holding that hair. Flip it up. Get all of that. If you need to wet it more, wet it more. Now look at, I'm looking at my guide right here. Now I'm gonna go on top. I'm always using my imagination to see a line. And I see it's a little thick right there. Now that's like perfect. It's just the perfect balance for that piece. And it will flip up. And instantly, look how pretty that looks, right? And I could do a little bit more here. I could take it to the next little section and just do a little bit more. Yep, and now I'm gonna go to the front. Now you're taking it, you're using your imaginary line. You don't want everything perfect. Just remember that. Sometimes when you make it so rigid and so perfect, it looks so uneven. It's so crazy why that is, but it is. All right, so let's shake her out. And let's look at that great shape. Look at that cute shape. Look at it all flipping up. I mean, she needs a highlight. They did it on the top, but we gotta do the rest one day. But look how cute that is. So, so cute. Now, what, for that shorter hair too, I would want, for me, I would want this tighter and stronger. So I'm gonna go tighter and stronger because I want that curl to flip up even more. Because I'm gonna have her whole back flipped up. Look how nice that is. See, it's the techniques, guys, that you learn that you could do for different haircuts. It doesn't have to be for this one. Now I'm gonna go this side. I wanna wet it a little bit more. So I want you to see, look at, I'm not cutting my finger. I'm going on the out and I'm cutting. Okay, you're not gonna cut your finger. You're using this as a little guide so it can't touch your skin. And you learn to practice that. Look at, my finger is my guide. Or I wanna say like my, it holds the scissor for me and I'm not having them, you can have them that way, but I have it on a slight little edge. And then you can come back this way if you have to get a little more off. So cute. Pull that down, look at it, see, does it need a little more? Maybe just a little bit right there. Good. Check this side. Does it need a little bit? Maybe just a little bit right there. I like everything wispy, piecey, flowy, fun. All right, I'm gonna blow dry her and then we're gonna show you how great it comes out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna teach you a different blow dry today. It's gonna be a flipped up blow dry. So it's gonna flip up, wingy, okay? I love this. It is keratherapy and we need keratin back in the hair. So I'm gonna put this on the top and then I'm just gonna kind of pull it through her ends. And this is a nice big root volume boost. So I really want the volume on her ends. So I'm gonna put those, the spray on her ends, not necessarily in her root. I did the volumizer mousse, and then I want her bangs too, like the ends of the bangs. Get all the ends of the hair, because you want them to be controlled. And now I'm gonna use ultra rapid fast blow dry. Listen, I love speed. I love to like get people in and out because they don't wanna be here all day. Unless some people do, but very rarely. People are going fast, man. The world is flying by and everybody wants in and out, in and out. Okay, what brush am I gonna use? I'm absolutely gonna use my small brush because I could flip that hair so much better if I use my small brush. All right, so I'm gonna dry her first, 95%. So stay tuned because you know I'm gonna flip her over just like I would a person so they get the volume everywhere I want it. You don't have to watch this. I will be right back. Ta-da! 95% dry upside down. You're setting yourself up for success. Some people say it doesn't look professional. Listen, people love volume. They want the hair to stay all day long and for days. But guess what? If you go against gravity, it really works. If you go with gravity, it just goes down and it flattens out right away. So many people tell me, oh, my hair never stays. It never stays. The hairdressers do it and it doesn't stay. Guess what? You gotta go against gravity so that you can put the volume in it. See how it's set up already for volume and success? Now I'm just gonna set it to the way I want it to go. And when you're blow drying, you're taking it like the ladder too, like steps. 1 step, 2 step, and just brush it down. Really get that bottom. Grab all that hair on that bottom. Grab it, grab it, grab it, okay? But if you notice, I'm pulling it down and then I roll it up. Okay, so you see how full and voluminous this nice, cute, adorable, flipped up haircut is? Now this is the longer version. This is like the Lisa Rinna version, right? But I want to show you the shorter one too. And this, now listen, I pulled this one forward and rolled it back. See how it's a little more curl here because I didn't pull it quite as forward? So what you do is pull this forward and just blow dry this piece right here, so that it would just feather back a little bit. It wouldn't be too rolled, which this side is a little too rolled. Just so you can see, I like to show you the difference of when you do something. So if I bring this back, it's gonna roll it more. But if I pull it forward and just grab those ends, it will make it like this side, okay? All right, good. Now, I'm gonna teach you the Lisa Rinna haircut on dry hair. Because we can, because she's already flipped up. So how are we gonna do the Lisa Rinna haircut? This is what I do. I think of a train track right here. I pull up this first section. See, this is too long for a Lisa Rinna haircut. Take the next section, pull it down, but look at, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking that and I'm pulling it down to that section. Okay, I'm not taking it right here. I'm pulling it down. So then I can see my guide. And I'm going to get all that extra hair off. Now look at, I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. Okay, you see how nice? It'll just flip out a little bit, which will be really cute. Now I'm going to do the next section. You're doing a ladder or a train track, whatever, but I'm taking it, I'm pulling all this hair down to it. Look at all that extra hair we're taking off. Pull it down. Flip it up. This is absolutely an awesome way to do the Lisa Rinna haircut. I love the Lisa Rinna haircut. It's one of my favorite haircuts. Okay, so I just did that section. Now I'm gonna go to the next one. Remember, you're taking this whole section as if it was a mohawk, but it's the next section. So this would be section 2 and 3. If you're thinking about the beach ball, but we're doing the ladder, pulling it up. Ladder section. Pull it up, ladder, pull it up. Next one, bring it down, pull it up. So we're on section 1, on number 2 and 3. I'm gonna pull this down. I want it about there. And you could have it more piecey, whatever you want. Now you know the Lisa Rinna haircut definitely is shorter by those ears too. So cute. Now, we're gonna take section 4 and 5. We're gonna take this also. We're gonna pull it down and flip it up. See how it feathers, how much different? And her top is always a little longer, Lisa Rinna. Not always, but it depends on some of her pictures. I'm gonna go to the next one. And it's not a lot of sections here because you know, she doesn't have all that extra hair from the bottom of where the back of her hair is. The ear is there. Okay, I want those pieces to be pretty piecey. So, and I want it to be a little more textured right here. Yeah. Now I'm going to pull that whole bottom section. Listen, I'm not going to pull it up. I'm pulling it up to grab it to bring it down. Grab it to bring it down. Now I want to get on top of it and I want to really just, ta-da! Look at how cute that is. And that's the flipped up Lisa Rinna haircut. So look at the difference. This is a medium short. Actually, that's just a short. And then this would be the Lisa Rinna, which is really short. Okay, you can see the difference. Now we'll take it this side. Again, we're going to take section 1, comb it. You're going to pull it down. You're combing it to pull it down to flip it up. Section 2. Section 3. And you're always looking at it too. Does it need anything more? I feel like it needs a little bit more right here. So I'm just gonna flip that up a little more right there. You're always looking. Your eye can always tell you a lot. And that's where intuition comes in too. Okay, now let me go back here. Pull it down, pull it up. And then you're looking at it and thinking, does it need anywhere else? Yeah, like right here. You wanna, and then I'm gonna go to her side. And before I like take a lot off of there, I just wanna like check it and make sure, you know, I need a lot more on this side. Yeah, much better. Yep, and then you just flip this out. And would I have to probably cut this a little shorter? Maybe. So then I would take this and just look. Where would I need to cut it short? Just grab those pieces again to see if it's connected. I just want it a little more because this is the side that it goes over to. She'll have a lot more volume here because this is her heavier side with the part. So you might have to do some extra pieces on this one side. Everything is nice, airy, and piecey and flipped up. And then I just take a brush and I'll flip it a little more and it looks absolutely fun and gorgeous. And let me just show you that little blow dry. And then I want to do this bottom too. So the bottom I need to, and listen, you're always looking at it no matter what, even when you're done, just to like check it, just to see, does it need a little more? This side needs more, and I need it to be shorter back here. Definitely for it to like flow better. So you're always looking at it. How can I go from good to great? You like it, it looks good, but if you want it great, you gotta really keep checking and seeing what would look better. Use your eye, your creative mind, your creative eye to check it out. Feel these right here. This one needs a little bit more right here. And I need some more texture here. Her hair is a little thinner or flatter here. So I want texture right in there. I can feel it. That's what I'm telling you. I know, I see it. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Now look at right here. It's still too much right here. And people always have different things on their hair, like different sides. Some has more hair on one side, some has less. Okay, and then you're gonna do it with, and so listen, another way to do this flipped up too is like, you could pull her down and flip it up this way. Ta-da! Lisa Rinna haircut, guys. See, you could do so many different things with layers, texture, and notching. So I just hope that you love these tips and tricks, and I hope that you become an incredible hairstylist or cosmetology student, so you're an A+, because if you learn these things now, you will be a pro by the time you get on that floor. So this is Coach Kimmy. I send you love and blessings, and have a wonderful day.